Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is thee, it is who, who is it? I am feeling really good today. I am. I got a lot of sleep last night. Well, I did wake up at 2:30 in the morning, and then I went back to sleep about 4, and then I woke up again at 10:30, 11. So I got a lot of sleep, and actually I got sleep. I fell asleep. I was trying to upload some pictures because I went to Oakland yesterday, and I was trying to upload some pictures, and oh honey, let's get this correct, baby. Anyway, I uploaded some pictures, and pow, I was out. I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Anyway, okay. So you know what today is? I'm feeling okay, but I forgot to tell you who it is. It is me. It is I. It is she. It is her. It is it is who? Honey, who is it? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow! You know what? It's coming back. I'm feeling good, honey. I'm feeling good because I thought, ooh, okay, I'm about to be crippled in a minute. I'm about to be crippled. I was crippled for a minute. Well, I mean, my upper body. My ankle, that's still another problem, but it's still a work in progress, but it's healing, okay? As long as it's healing. Anyway, let's jump into it. I got a lot of videos to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all those today. I might break it up. Oh, and I got wigs coming too, so yeah. Okay, so anyway, you guys know what this is. This is regarding the COVID, the updates on the COVID. I think today is April 17th. Yeah, today is April 17th. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, so in California, let's see if there's any news highlights on this. You know what? On this, okay, let's see. COVID-19 on this page, it doesn't give me many news outlets. Like in New York, on the New York Post and Detroit Post, there's a lot. Oh yeah, honey, they say a lot. I'm trying to see, what do I want? Do I want this? Maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, whatever. It'll come down as the videos go. It'll come down. My bags are in full effect. Anyway, okay, so in California COVID-19 by the numbers confirmed cases. Okay, we're not going to go over that because I'm about to read that. As of today, half of all Californians 16 plus are at least partially vaccinated against COVID-19, getting us one step closer to community immunity. That doesn't make sense. As of today, which is the 17th, half of all Californians over 16 and over are at least partially vaccinated against COVID-19. Okay, so there are 40 million people in California. Let's say 75% are over 16, right? 16 or over. So that's 30 million people, right? 30 million people are not vaccinated in California. That's a bold-faced lie. Anyway, okay, if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you can get a COVID-19 vaccine. Oh, I don't know about all that. You know, whatever. Okay, whatever. If that's what they say, if that's what this is on Twitter, you know, whatever. But you know, there's not a lot of articles. You would think California is all that's going on, that there will be more articles. Anyway, okay, all of that being said, Governor Newsom signs legislation. Sorry, that's a supporting workers displaced by COVID-19 pandemic. Let's see, legislation to create a statewide policy for the rehiring of workers laid off by the pandemic. Okay, Governor Newsom's statement on March jobs report. As vaccine eligibility expands statewide, California partners with nearly 200 places of worship to ramp up equity-centered outreach. Okay, anyway, let's hit the numbers. Okay, so in California, California has 3.7 million cases of COVID. In the past 24 hours, 2,825 people have contracted the virus. You know what? You should always do this before you get a blood pressure test. You should always bring it down, right? Anyway, okay. There's 60,883 deaths in California. In the past 24 hours, 113 people have passed away. I don't like the 3 digits. I really don't even like 2 digits. Let's get it down to 1 digit, which is 0. Okay, anyway, in the United States, 31.6 million people have contracted it. So we're at 10%, give or take. We're at in the United States, 10% of the population, because give or take, there's about 330 million people in the United States. So 33 million would be 10%. We're at 31.6. We're there. I'm just going to say we're there. 78,932 people have contracted the virus in the past 24 hours. See, this is what I don't understand. If everyone is vaccinated, then why do we need, why are still so many people getting the vaccine? I mean, getting the virus. This doesn't make sense to me. In the past, so 566,000 people have contracted. No, I'm sorry, not, well, yeah, they did contract it. Not only did they contract it, but they died. 566,000. In the past 24 hours, 940 people have died from COVID in the past, all over America. Sorry, this heat is getting to me and this wig, okay? So that's California, that's a lot. Excuse me. And this is not the brown liquor. I'm not really a drinker. This is water and then the sugar-free flavor in the packets. That's what I use because I drink liquids a lot. I'm always very dehydrated. And you can drink most of your calories in due to your drink. So I drink a lot and I like to eat a lot. So I got to pick my vices. Okay? But no, that is not brown liquor. That is not brown liquor, baby. Okay, here is the, oh honey, this sun is right on me when I do this. Oh, you guys, I'm getting better because when I was lifting my hands, before, I would get, it would hurt. It's not hurting anymore. Okay, so that is, I'm sorry. So you can tell right here that it's flattening out. So the curve, it was up and it's coming down. Well, it was flat before. It came up and it's going down. Let's hope it stays like that. And it should be flat because if people are getting vaccinated, oh, I see this lovely, honey, SS550 or S550 Mercedes in the car wash. I mean, that thing is gleaming. Oh, I miss my S430. Anyway, okay. Focus. Okay, this information was from the New York Times, not the CDC. I'm confused. Anyway, I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, it should be flat if people are getting vaccinated. If, most of the people over the age of 16 are vaccinated in California and we're leading the thing. I don't know. But now they're saying that there's a variant. Okay, whatever. See, I can talk loud right now because it is the middle of the day. And, I don't have to whisper. When I'm making videos, I have to whisper. Nobody. Okay, let's head over to Texas. You guys know I go from California, U.S., Texas, down to Florida, up to New York City, over to Michigan. All right. So in Texas has 2.85 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 2,996 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, 49,674 people have died in Texas. Total in the past 24 hours, 69 people. And here is the graph, and it's not flattened, but it's going down. So it's looking good. It's not, you know. Does that make sense? Okay, there we go. All right, let's head over to Florida. I don't know. Who is Laura Bassie? I don't know who that is. Okay, let's head over to Florida. Bye, Texas. We'll see you. We'll see you soon. All right, so Florida has 2.16 million cases of COVID. In the past 24 hours, 7,296 people have contracted it. Florida has 34,329 deaths. In the past 24 hours, 92 people have passed away from COVID in the past 24 hours. Florida it hasn't flattened. It'll go down, it'll go up, but it's kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky, even though the numbers are not, well, 7,000 is, it's not the best and it's not the worst, but it is 7,000. Okay, 7,000 is 7,000. All right, that being said, let's head on up to New York City. All right, let's go to New York City. Then we go to New York State. Then we head over to Michigan, and that's it. We call that. Ooh, okay. So in New York City, not New York State, as I always state, and I tell you guys. Okay, in New York City, 899,000. New York City has 899,000 cases of COVID. In the past 24 hours, 3,161 people have have contracted it. As far as deaths, in New York City, just New York City alone, New York City has 32,040 deaths. In the past 24 hours, 34 people have passed away from COVID. Now, as far as New York State has 1.98 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 6,290 people have contracted it. As far as deaths in New York State, not New York City, 50,965 people have died. In the past 24 hours, 53. I hope I said that right, because I get mixed up with 24 hours in the total. But in the past 24 hours, 53 people have passed away in New York City. Okay, here's the thing. It's a little blurry, but you can see how it's not flat. It's not flat, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's not is. Actually, New York is doing good. New York was doing real good at one point, but they had shut down. New York City, and I hope people take pictures of that, because you'll never see it like that once it gets started again. Okay, so now for Detroit, see, look at all these news articles for Detroit. We don't have, for California, we don't have all of these. Okay, let's just go over some of the things. The mystery of Michigan's overwhelming COVID surge. That's CNN. Detroit Free Press. Michigan reports 5,530 new COVID cases, 69 deaths, 30% of the people 16 plus fully vaccinated. Okay, 30%. Okay, that's still 70% that isn't vaccinated. Michigan reports about 5,500 more coronavirus. Apple closes all Michigan stores temporarily due to COVID-19 surge. Fauci says we can't end mitigation measures now, even with impressive vaccine rollout. COVID-19, Britain begins reopening, emerging from one of the world's longest lockdowns. I heard something. I don't know what it is. Okay, so Michigan has 867,000 cases. In the past 24 hours, 9,806 new cases. As far as deaths, Michigan has 17,848 deaths. I think that's my water dispenser. In the past 24 hours, 42 people have passed away in Michigan from coronavirus. I think I need to put that in my title, that the Michigan numbers are surging. I'm gonna put updates. Total dead 566K. Um, Michigan numbers are surging. Does that sound right? Okay. Okay. So that's it. My son asked me. He said, "Mom, didn't you did say that we could have possibly had COVID, not in 2020, but 2019?" I possibly think that I had COVID in November because my uncle had called me. We're not really talking now, but he had called me and invited me over for Thanksgiving dinner, and I was like, sorry, uncle, but I'm sick. And he was like, I know exactly what you had. I said this before, and I was sick. I think I was getting over it when he called, but my son could not sleep because I was coughing and hacking and out of breath and out of air and everything. And like every time I would cough 3 times, this is how bad I was coughing. I would cough 3 times, and my son, who sleeps very heavy, he would be at my door, and he never comes to my door. You know what I'm saying? He will be, and I keep my door open or whatever, but he will be at my door and like, Mom, are you okay? Like 3 coughs at my door. Literally, I was like, damn, do I really sound that bad? He said yes. It was this close to me for me going to the hospital, to urgent care or emergency or whatever. My goodness, thank goodness, I got over. But that one right there, I know exactly what, you can't breathe. And it just felt like when I coughed, all of my insides were coming out, and I was achy, and I was out. Like I could not work at all. I could not even get out of my bed. I think my son had to serve me. I think the only thing I got out of my bed for was to shower and to shed, basically. But other than that, I was in the bed coughing, and my son said, Mom, sit up. Sit up. And that's what saved me. Because it just, I will never forget that. And I don't, I rarely get sick. I hate when people say, I never get sick. No, I rarely get sick. I'm not saying I never get sick, but I rarely get sick. But that right there, it took me out. It definitely took me out. And then again, I think I caught it again in January. And I remember that's when COVID was around, but it wasn't rampant. But I remember because I got a hemorrhoidectomy. I got my hemorrhoid cut off. And afterwards you have to go to after appointments. So at the hospital, I remember the morning that I got my procedure, there were no face masks. That was January 20th. There were none. No face masks, no whatsoever. And yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I was sick, just had surgery, and I started my period. All in the same day. I was just like, whoa. Started my period, had a surgery, and was sick. It all happened in the same day. I remember coming out of the recovery, and I was coughing. Mm-hmm. Yep, that was me. All in the same day, and I started my period. And I had a hemorrhoidectomy. Mm-hmm. Yep. And so I was coughing, yakking, couldn't walk, couldn't stand up, couldn't boo-boo. And I was, a lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So listen, I've been through some stuff. Not that that's the worst, because people, they don't have limbs cut off or whatever, knock on wood or whatever. I'm just saying that was a lot for one person. People have gone through much worse. Brain surgery, eye, all kinds of stuff. But I'm just saying, for me, that was a lot. That was a lot for me. Because that COVID ain't no joke. Me on that time of the month ain't no joke either. And then the hemorrhoidectomy, that's pain. So listen, I told you guys that I know this is about COVID or whatever, but You know, I'm real nice and friendly, whatever. But when I'm on drugs or alcohol, whatever, my little personality is a little altered. And, you know, it's a little altered anyway once I flip the switch or whatever. But normally I talk to everyone. I think I talk too much to people that I don't know. Okay. I'm very friendly. I'm very approachable. You know, very approachable. I'm very goofy. You know, just really a friendly person. So, from the way I started before the surgery, I was real, you know, nice and all that. After the surgery, boy, I was on that drugs. Whatever drug it was, it had me going. It had me going to the point where after the surgery, because it was an out procedure, whatever, outpatient procedure, I was up calling administration and going off on them. I was like, ooh. And I have to really tell people when I'm on those drugs or even if I'm in pain, it's a different me. It's a different me. And I think the doctor I went to go visit, they saw another side of me. They saw another side of me. So it is what it is. Okay, so now that you guys know about what happened to me last year right before COVID, I guess it's time for me to go. Okay, well, I will see you guys later. Listen, please subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, same title, Rosie Rosette 2020. Okay? All right, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.